I remember the exact feeling of being stuck. It was this heavy, gray fog that settled over everything. My biggest goals, the ones I used to be so excited about, felt like they were on the other side of a canyon, and I was just watching them get smaller and smaller. Each day felt the same. I'd wake up, feel a wave of anxiety about everything I wasn't doing, and then numb that feeling with distraction until it was time to sleep again, only to repeat the cycle. The motivation just wasn't there. I was waiting for a lightning bolt of inspiration that never came. The truth is, big changes don't come from big, dramatic moments. They come from the small, almost invisible decisions you make every single day. The framework I'm about to share isn't about overhauling your entire life overnight. That approach almost always leads to burnout. Instead, this is the exact, simple daily breakdown. I used to pull myself out of that fog. It's built on tiny, achievable habits that, when stacked together, create unstoppable momentum. This is how I finally started, and more importantly, how I finally stayed consistent. Section 1. The Morning Reset, 6 to 8 a.m. The way you start your morning sets the tone for your entire day. Think about it. A chaotic, reactive morning where you immediately check your phone creates a sense of anxiety and distraction that follows you for hours. In contrast, an intentional morning, even just 15 minutes of it, can dramatically improve your mental clarity and emotional regulation. The goal here isn't to become a 5 a.m. workout person overnight, but to reclaim the first hour of your day for yourself. First, hydrate before you caffeinate. Your body wakes up dehydrated, and even mild dehydration can mess with your focus and mood. Before you even think about coffee, drink a large glass of water. It's a tiny, simple action that wakes up your body and brain. I started waiting 60 to 90 minutes after waking up to have my first coffee, and the difference in my energy levels was staggering. No more mid-morning crash. Next, move your body for 5 minutes. You don't need a full workout. Research has found a link between exercising between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. and a lower risk of obesity. This can be as simple as stretching, a few yoga poses, or even just dancing to one or two of your favorite songs. The goal is to release stuck energy and get your blood flowing. This simple movement releases a mix of chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which boosts your mood and sharpens your focus for the day ahead. I started by just putting on a song and stretching my arms over my head, reaching as high as I could and then rolling my ankles and wrists. It sounds ridiculously small, but it was a start. Finally, practice 2 minutes of intentional thought. This isn't about heavy meditation if that's not your thing. It's about fighting the urge to immediately dive into the world's problems and anxieties. You can try one of three things. First, gratitude. Name 3 specific things you are thankful for, no matter how small. Gratitude is a powerful tool that grounds you in the present moment. Second, set a clear purpose for the day. Ask yourself, what is the one thing that would make today feel successful? This gives you a single, clear target. Third, practice affirmations. Instead of letting that inner critic run wild, consciously choose a positive statement like, I am enough. Pick one and just spend 2 minutes with it. No phone, no distractions. This tiny habit helps regulate your cortisol levels and supports the part of your brain responsible for problem solving. Section 2. The productive day, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. That feeling of being unmotivated often comes from being overwhelmed. When your to-do list is a mile long, the easiest thing to do is nothing at all. The key to a productive day isn't doing more, it's focusing on less. The first principle is to focus on one goal at a time. Multitasking is a myth. Our brains aren't designed to do multiple things at once. We just switch between tasks quickly, which drains our mental energy. At the start of your workday, pick the single most important task, the one that will move the needle on your biggest goal, and commit to working on it without distraction for a set period. The Pomodoro technique is great for this. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. Those small, focused sprints build momentum. Second, you need to integrate movement breaks. Sitting for hours on end tanks your energy and focus. The solution is what some call exercise snacks. Schedule short 5 to 10-minute movement breaks every hour. This could be walking up and down the stairs, doing a few squats at your desk, or taking a quick walk around the block. These mini breaks aren't about burning calories. They're about boosting mood-enhancing neurotransmitters, which improves your focus for the next block of work. Third, master the art of mindful eating. How many times have you eaten lunch while scrolling on your phone, only to look down and realize your food is gone? Mindful eating is about being present with your meal. Take a real lunch break, even if it's just for 15 minutes. Put away your screens and focus on the food. This not only improves digestion, but also gives your brain a much-needed rest, helping you recharge for the afternoon. A balanced meal with protein and vegetables can also prevent that afternoon energy crash. Finally, practice a daily act of connection. A huge part of a fulfilling lifestyle is our relationships. During your day, take 5 minutes to connect with someone. This could be a quick text to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, a phone call to a family member during your lunch break, or giving a genuine compliment to a colleague. Strong social connections are vital for our well-being and can provide a powerful motivational boost. Section 3. The evening wind down, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Your evening routine is just as important as your morning one. It's how you close out the day, process your thoughts, and prepare your body and mind for restorative sleep. Poor sleep is a major cause of low motivation and anxiety. So this part of the day is non-negotiable. The most crucial rule is no screens an hour before bed. The blue light from our phones and TVs messes with the production of melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. This exposure can make it harder to fall asleep and disrupt your natural sleep cycle. Instead, use this last hour for calming activities. Read a physical book. A 2009 study from the University of Sussex found that reading for just 6 minutes can reduce stress levels by up to 68%. You could also listen to calming music or an audiobook. The goal is to signal to your brain that it's time to wind down. Next, incorporate a brain dump practice. At the end of the day, our minds are often racing with unfinished tasks and worries for tomorrow. This is known as the Zeigarnik effect. Our brain's tendency to remember incomplete tasks better than completed ones. This can lead to racing thoughts that interfere with sleep. To counter this, take 5 minutes to write down everything on your mind. Getting it out of your head and onto paper helps close the tabs in your brain, making it easier to fall asleep. Then, try a 5-minute relaxation technique. This doesn't have to be complicated. You can do some light stretching, focusing on areas of tension like your neck and shoulders. Or you can practice a simple breathing exercise like inhaling deeply through your nose for a count of 6 and exhaling for a count of 6. These practices calm your nervous system and can lower your heart rate, preparing you for sleep. Finally, prepare for tomorrow tonight. This is a simple but powerful habit of highly motivated people. Take 2 minutes to lay out your clothes for the next day, pack your gym bag, or get your work materials ready. This small act of preparation removes friction from your morning, making it that much easier to start your day on the right foot without having to make a dozen small decisions. Building a new lifestyle isn't about finding a magic bullet. It's about laying one brick at a time, consistently. All these habits might seem small, but their power is in their consistency. Tiny habits create a steady stream of small wins, which is what keeps you motivated for the long haul. So my challenge to you is this: don't try to do everything at once. Pick just one of these tiny habits. Maybe it's drinking a glass of water when you wake up. Maybe it's doing a 5-minute brain dump before bed. Commit to doing that one small thing every day for the next week. If you feel stuck right now, please know that it is not a permanent state. You have the power to change your life, not by waiting for motivation to strike, but by taking one small, intentional step, then another, and another. Routines are not about living a rigid, boring life. They are about creating a framework of stability that gives you a sense of control, especially when everything else feels uncertain. This structure reduces decision fatigue and frees up your mental energy for the things that truly matter. Start small, so small you can't fail. Track your progress to stay motivated and celebrate every tiny win. It won't be a straight line. You will have days where you fall off track. That's okay. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. Just pick it back up the next day. This simple daily breakdown is what gave me my life back. It's what can give you yours back, too. Start today. Start small. You've got this.